Hi, and welcome to Lesson 3 of our Virtual Code Club classes. This week, we'll be learning how to use loops to assist us with coding. Let's look at how to use loops to create an underwater game. The goal of our game will be to collect as many starfish as we can. We'll use the diver sprite to catch the starfish. So first, let's start by adding all of our sprites. We'll go under the people category and add our diver. Next, we'll have to add our starfish, which will be located under the animals category. And last but not least, we'll need a shark sprite. As you can tell, all the sizes are different within our sprites, so we'll need to adjust these sizes to make it look good. We'll make our diver a little bit larger and make the size go up to 200. The shark can go up to 150 maybe, and the starfish will bring it down to 75. The next step would be to choose a backdrop for our game. We want to choose an underwater backdrop, so go under the underwater section and select one. Then we'll title our project Underwater Collecting. Next, we will click on the diver to set the code for him. Select the Go To block under the Motion section and change it to mouse pointer instead of random position. This will allow you to move your diver with your mouse. Then under the Control button, we'll select the one that says Forever. This will be your loop. We'll click and drag it to cover both sides of the blue motion code. Next, go to the Control button and select when the green flag is clicked. So that we get some action, we'll drop this on top of our code and we'll be able to move our diver around. Now you can control your diver and hit stop when you want it to stop. To rename our sprite, select it on the bottom and change the name. We're naming our diver Doug, our starfish Pinky, and our shark Sam. We will now use another loop. Keep in mind, loops repeat code over and over again. You do have the option of choosing loops that repeat only for a selected amount of time, like repeat until, or until you receive a message, or repeat 10 times. Let's choose the one that says repeat 10 times. To add a sound to our game, we'll go back to our control buttons and pick another forever loop. Then go to the sound and select a bubble sound instead of the pop. This way, it'll repeat the bubble sound until we're done. Now let's add a script for our shark so he can move around on his own. Select the sprite shark on the bottom and go to the Events button and click when the green flag is clicked. Then go to the control code and click on the Forever loop. Next, click on the motion code and select the one that says Move 10 steps. If we test it now, the shark will keep moving and go off the screen, so we need to add a motion button that says If on edge, bounce. So the loop will keep going with the code around and around. Make sure that your direction for the shark is set to 90 degrees, so that way he's always facing forward. If we test what we have so far, you'll notice that Sam the shark is moving freely, while we can move Doug our diver around, but the two sprites are colliding with each other. Next class, we'll learn how to avoid collisions in our game using if and then statements, which allow decisions to be made by our code. And we'll also look at how we'll make Doug gather starfish to get his points, and we'll learn how to use variables to keep score. If you want to look ahead, you can look under the tutorial section and try out a few games. Click at the top where it says tutorials, and you'll see a game called Make a Chase Game. You can try that one out, or you can try the Pong game to have some practice for next class.